Hey, slashers and scream queens, and welcome back to the Horror Daddies Podcast.
A podcast where we talk about horror movies.
And the serpents in them.
I'm your film mommy, Deborah Logan.
And I'm your Horror Daddy,
Wait, who
Carlos.
the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Who am I?
Oh, stop. Stop. You know, I like to make fun of things, but when it comes to like an actual disease, I kind of feel icky about it.
This whole movie feels a little icky.
Well, you know, okay, we'll get into it. But like, hi guys, welcome to the Horror Daddies Podcast. I'm Carlos, your Horror Daddy, film daddy.
Yeah.
You know.
And what movie did we watch today?
Today we watched The Taking of Deborah Logan, which I'm very excited. Long time coming.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
So, but before we get started on our episode, and you know, Deborah Logan, you fought any demons?
Demons. You know what? I don't think I fought demons this week. I think I've had a pretty good week. I watched Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
You what?
Huh?
No, I was gonna say how was it?
Yeah, it was good. It's fun and funny for the most part, but messy. It's very messy. Like my girlfriend turned around and was like, "What's happening?" And I said, "I have no idea."
You know, I saw your review. One of you guys wrote a review. You wrote a review.
Yeah, I didn't write one.
Okay.
I just put the stars.
And I was like,
I only do that for the show.
Well, the review, I was like, this is my kind of movie.
You see, I feel like you might think so, but I think
I might get annoyed with some stuff.
I think like it's not as action as you think it's gonna be. Like there's only like maybe like 3, 4, maybe 4 3 big fight scenes, and then there's like one kind of small one, and it's like I don't know. Like
but their chemistry is good, right?
Yeah. I think they work. I think the movie's fun. I think it's just like a good first watch, and I'm fine. Like I'm like, okay, I don't need to watch this again.
You know, that's usually me with every superhero movie that I want to watch.
Yeah.
I end up watching it once and never again.
Yeah.
Like Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness was one that I was living in the theater watching it. It gave it like a whole 5-star review, whatever. But
then you're like,
and then I was like, okay, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I don't need to watch it again.
And that's how I felt. I felt like I was like, once you know the cameos, like there's some good cameos, and like now that you told me that you guys spoiled a few, I'm like, maybe he's already seen them all. Like I'm trying to think.
I'll tell you. I don't want to say it now.
Yeah,
I can tell you
that
after the
makes
show.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like once you know that, it's like then if I rewatch it, it's not gonna hit the same. It's just gonna be characters in a movie, and they're there for like a scene or two. Like it's not like anything crazy, because it's kind of like they're not important really. They're just there for us, and it was cool. Like there's one that had us laughing. One of them was fucking sick. Like it is cool. It's just if I rewatch this, it's not gonna be exciting. It's just gonna be an extra scene, and there's a lot of like, Logan this and Deadpool this, and we gotta do this, and then it's just like kind of like, let's move forward, guys. Let's move forward, but it is fun. Like I was laughing. I do think like the intro of the movie, really funny, really cool. But yeah, I just, there's good moments in the movie, I would say.
Okay.
But you definitely should watch it.
I will.
Fucking packed.
I know it's coming on Disney Plus, so.
Yeah, I better.
It already has the first view, Deadpool. Wolverine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy. I'm like, Twisters just came out, and it has like 4 like time runs and throughout the whole theater,
and
because Deadpool has like fucking every theater.
Well, Twisters is coming back on the 30th.
Oh, really?
4DX one more time.
That's cool. I want to watch it really bad. I've heard it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And the 40X is even like a better experience.
But I looked at the 40X locations and I didn't see any for Florida. So
really,
I might have to double check. But
didn't we see it? Oh, maybe not 40X. I think they have the XD theater, which is like really big.
Because 40X is only Regal. So it's only Regal really bringing it back.
We do have one, but maybe they don't have it available for that one.
Yeah.
The specific location. That sucks. But other than that, I'm just excited to watch Romulus and Cuckoo. That's literally the only thing. And but yeah, I didn't fight demons. I will say that. Oh, not finding the popcorn bucket.
That's my demon. That's my demon. So I'm on the search for the Romulus popcorn buckets because they're fucking amazing. The Xenomorph head, like how better can you get?
That whole promo for that movie has been fucking amazing.
Yeah, and like I called the theater and they like, oh yeah, we have if you want to come get one. I was like, okay, cool. So I sent my man to get one because he got off of work early, and by the time he got there, they were gone. I got the cup.
Yeah,
which
and the
I
cup,
don't know where it went.
What the fuck?
It was downstairs. I have to. So my man probably put it away.
The
but
cup is really cool.
Yeah,
it's really sick.
But I'm on the search for the popcorn. But so if anyone knows, let me know.
Yeah.
If anyone works at a theater, bitch.
Honestly,
let me know.
I know, and I have a theater right next door to us. Like, we could walk there if we wanted. And like, I was like, Carlos, I'll go in the morning. I'll check. It was like 8. I didn't know they open at 8:15, which now I'm like, oh, I can watch movies early in the morning. So like, I went. We opened. I was the first one in line. Oh, and the manager's like, yeah, that sold out like the first day. We only had 2 boxes, and that shit sold in like maybe an hour, or like 3 hours.
And like the Cinemark one is really cool, but the Regal one is also freaking cool.
Sick. Yeah.
And apparently the AMC one is just the bucket. It's a tin bucket, but it's with the face hugger. Like, but it's like
cool.
It's still fucking cool.
Yeah.
I want them all.
That's the problem. And now I bet if you go to market on eBay, it's gonna be like $1,000.
And that's the demon I'm fighting. You motherfuckers that buy 2 or 3 at a time, fuck you and your whole family. That is fucking ridiculous.
They shouldn't do.
Be nice to people and let someone else get some, because just trying to fucking resell it for what?
Yeah.
I'm not the.
What's up, bitch? Suck my dick, bitch.
Thank you. I'm not gonna be the stupid one to be like, oh, I'm gonna buy this for $100. No, I'll be fine without it.
Yeah.
It's not going to the grave with me, so I don't need it that bad. But
I think they're just hoping that one idiot buys it for like $200.
Yeah.
And then it's like they made money. Yeah, it's bullshit. I think like the cinemas should stop selling like that many. They should be like 1 per family. Like they do that for like movies. They did that for Black Panther. Like when it came out on DVD, they're like 1 per family.
Oh, I remember at Walmart.
Yeah, it was like a whole thing.
Yeah,
and it's like they should do that. Where it's bullshit. It's like the first day, but I guess it's like also they released it the weekend Deadpool and Wolverine came out, so that theater was fucking packed. So that would have been sold out anyways.
So I know a movie comes out in 2 weeks, so I'm just gonna keep searching.
Yeah, it's just you never know. The manager did tell me that like they might have it online, or they're gonna have another shipment, but they don't.
Trust
know.
me, I keep checking.
Yeah,
but it's okay. Other than that,
no demons.
No,
that's good. That's good. Yeah, I'm trying to think because I really don't. Everything's been good.
I feel like I had something else, but it wasn't. It might not be important if I can't remember.
I've had like the transphobia on Twitter has been crazy.
What?
Do you not hear about it? About the Olympian?
Oh, I tried. Well, the thing on my Twitter feed about the Olympics, I seen that, but the main thing about the Olympics,
the guy's dick.
Yup. Pretty amazing. I had to show my whole family yesterday. I was like, y'all, look at this fucking thing.
His dick ruined his life.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that, babe? Yeah, okay. It's pretty crazy.
Because I was gonna show you if you didn't. Okay. It's pretty sick. I was like, well.
Yeah, no, but have you seen the boxing one?
It's a blessing and a curse.
That apparently there was like the women's boxing, and this girl, it was like Italy versus I don't know the other. Algeria, yes. And the Italian girl got punched twice and she like called it quits and she's like, I've never been hit the hardest, blah, blah. And they were like, this is a trans woman. The Algerian girl.
And she really isn't.
No.
Right? Yeah.
Like all the conservatives were like, she's a little buff. That's why. She kind of looks like a dude, which I was like, damn, that's fucked up to say. And it's like, she kind of looks like a dude. And she's buff, so she must be a man. And it's like this whole bullshit. And like, all they complain about literally is a trans person if they can't give birth, they're not a real woman. This girl can give birth, has a uterus, has everything that they always complain about, like them having that trans people don't have. Now that doesn't matter anymore. Now it's, there was one test one time that they did. She has XY chromosome because she has a highest level of testosterone. Yeah. She has like a birth, like a kind of like not a birth defect, but congenital disease. Yeah, and it's like now that matters all of a sudden, but it's like it doesn't like. I was like I can't with these people. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
They should just cancel the Olympics.
No, the Olympics are kind of cool.
Yeah, if you see stuff like the dick pull thing, but like other than
exactly,
that,
without the Olympics, you wouldn't have seen that shit.
I see it all the time. It's fine.
In front of your salad?
No, in front of my espresso.
Oh,
what's 1 cup of it?
Yeah, but I've just been like so upset over that, and it's just Twitter's such a shithole, bro. It just
I think that's the problem. It's just that app is free for all, I guess. And it sucks.
And it's like all that it's advertised, and it's like I don't even like that shit, and it just shows up, and
it's
I'm like,
crazy that I don't.
I've never liked anything about the Olympics, and it's like all of a sudden I just get all this shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? It sucks.
Because all I really follow on that app is like horror stuff.
Yeah, mine's is just like art and like you guys and like YouTubers that like don't even have to talk about. They don't even talk about that shit, and it's like. That's like on my feed like normally, so it's like advertised by Twitter. It's like,
and then if you go into like something, it's like instead of the comments, you get some comments, but then it's like videos that has to do nothing with that.
Oh yeah, it's just like a girl's asshole like in the bottom of a comment, and I'm like, what the fuck?
That's crazy. Wow, that's crazy.
It's insane. So that's the demon I would say. If I have to say a demon, that's the demon I'll fight. The transphobia.
Which. No, not allowed.
Yeah,
bye.
Not here.
Not here. Nope. Thank you. But anyways.
But besides that,
let's talk about old ladies.
Aunt Debbie Logie.
So, Debbie Logie. It was directed by Adam Robitel and written by Adam Robitel and Gavin Heffernan. Okay. So Adam Robitel. Do you know what else he directed? We've covered it on the podcast. Don't look.
Oh fuck. Okay. Also directed. We covered it in the podcast. Found footage?
No.
Can I get another hint besides that?
Okay. It involves trying to solve something.
Bitch. Trying to solve something?
Yeah, 5 people. It was 5 people. 5 or 6. Good job.
Which one?
Escape Room?
Really?
Yeah, he directed Escape Room. He also directed the sequel in Insidious: The Last Key, but we don't
talk about those.
Well, I haven't seen the second Escape Room. I don't know if it's good or not. That's
the Champions,
the Tournament of Champions. And then the other one, The Last Key. That's like the last Insidious movie. I know I didn't do well. So
I see.
But yeah, he directed, which we probably mentioned it in Escape Room, that he directed Deborah Logan.
Probably. I don't remember.
But it's been a while.
That movie. I just remember
that's where the Final Girl line thing came from. Yeah.
That was the birth of it.
The birth of it. So Deborah Logan had a budget of $1.5 million. The tagline: "Evil lives within you."
I literally thought you were gonna say "Evil lives tonight."
And then our synopsis for Deborah Logan: an elderly woman. I thought it said bathing. An elderly woman battling Alzheimer's disease agrees to let a film crew document her condition, but what they discover is something more sinister going on.
That's really sinister.
That's a good movie.
Wow.
It's pretty good. But what are your first thoughts? Or do you have like the first time you watched this movie?
So I think when I first discovered this movie, I was going through like a binge of like, I want all the found footage I can get, because I think what happened was that Paranormal Activity, was very popular, and I was like, found footage is kind of scary. and that's what I was like searching for. I was like, I want to get scared. So I don't know how I came across this movie, but I did, and I was like, oh, this is good. Like, this is scary. Okay. And I just love it. I love this movie. Anytime anyone comes over that's never visited, or or if someone I meet and they're like asking me to recommend them a movie, this is the first one that comes to mind.
I can see that. This feels like a very entry, like you want to find a good one for everyone to get scared. I feel like this is a
and I feel like this movie falls under like this, like, it feels real until we kind of get convoluted with all the stuff that's happening, but like it feels pretty real. And even the camera stuff, that's like, I know people complain, it's like, why are they still filming? Like, this one makes kind of sense.
Until the ending.
Well, right. This one makes, that's why I was like,
Yeah.
But it's fun. But this one makes sense because, she is trying to make a documentary for her school. Yeah. Like, she's like, I need the footage. Like,
yeah. And rewatching this, I realize how, like, well they do the documentary aspect of this.
Yeah.
Like, it actually feels like a documentary you're watching, like, on Netflix or something. And I really enjoyed that about this movie, because I feel like a lot of movies, they make it either too cheesy to be like real or like too absurd. So this feels like a very like like a good mark. They're like doing like this is the information about Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
And like they kind of give you like a little science lesson in between. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like I can see that.
And you know, besides like the movie and I know it gets kind of like crazy because of all the like the
shit
supernatural
that's
stuff,
happening.
but like even just to also like keep it at that level of real life, it's really sad and terrifying.
Yeah, that is a horrifying fact of life.
Because it shows what it's doing to her body and then what her daughter's having to go through.
Yeah.
Who's like, I love when she gets introduced because I'm like, jeans and flannel, lesbian.
And you know what? I forgot about that aspect of
Yeah.
it. And I was like, man, she dressed up like a straight up lesbian. And
Yeah.
then, like, she literally comes up, I'm lesbian. And I
Yeah.
was like, whoa.
Yeah.
do it.
Lesbian.
I was like, okay, Sarah.
What a queen.
I forgot who I was watching it with. I think it was maybe my nephew. So like, is that a woman? I was like, no, that's a lesbian. It's a woman, yes.
That's a woman. So funny. I'm like, I've seen her before, but like, I have no idea. I checked her IMDb.
You know,
I have no idea where
no,
I've seen her.
I never seen her, but I feel like the casting for her and Deborah are like on par. Like Sarah and Deborah look like they're actually like mother and daughter.
Oh yeah, that's a very believable like family.
They're both super skinny and like they look like they're mother and daughter.
But it's like I was like looking. I'm like Critters 2. Never seen it.
Oh,
Like,
that's the Easter one.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, Critters 4. It just, from
never-
afar it looks 2.
Never mind. But if there's an Easter movie out there, Critters 2.
Critter. Okay, look at that for next year. Planet of the Apes. Oh, maybe I've seen her.
The
maybe
original?
from 2001. That's the remake, the first remake.
Oh, I was like, wait.
There's like I think there's like 8 of those movies. It's with Mark Wahlberg. That's the one with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, okay, the ones from my generation, I guess, it's like the James Franco ones.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Because I think the original are from like
The 80s?
fucking 68.
Jesus.
Exactly.
I remember like the monkey people look like legit people.
Yeah, they're humanoid, and they put a mask.
Wait,
on them.
don't they go to White Planet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's not that it's on Earth.
No.
Okay, yeah,
I
that's
think
like the
that's
twist for these now. That it's Earth, but the humans died off.
So?
Yeah, the humans died off.
I fell off from that series. That series is crazy. I've heard they're good, just a little crazy.
I watched the first. I think I went to theater for like the first 2.
Yeah, I did too for the first one because it's a meme that comes from where the monkey, Caesar, like whispers something to James Franco. He's like Peter Parker, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And he's like, what?
Yeah.
But I've never seen her, and I'm like, damn, I feel like I've seen her before. Maybe she looks like someone else, but I don't know. I was really confused throughout this movie for Sarah. I've never seen Deborah. Oh, Shutter Island.
Yeah. That's only I kind of like that though, that I don't.
You don't know them.
That's one thing I like about fun footage movies that I really really love, that you don't know these people outside. Like if it's like Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm like,
That's
okay,
true. It'll take you out.
yeah, exactly.
That's true.
It's kind of like As Above So Below. As much as I love that movie, there's one character in that movie that's in a TV show.
Oh really?
And now I'm like, I know this isn't real. It's from Supermarket. Yeah, so from Superstore. It's the guy.
Oh,
I
the
forgot
main
his
guy,
name.
the main dude. Oh,
He-
wait, I think I do. Yeah, I remember.
He's in that movie, but I didn't know that but I watched Superstore later after the movie. But now that I know that, it's kind of, if I go back and watch As Above So Below, I'm like, this isn't real because I know he's like the guy in Superstore.
I guess that's the one flaw with you can't have a fucking star in that movie, which I guess is true.
It's kind of like the Blair Witch thing where like they never acted after that movie. It kind of ruined their careers.
That's true.
Because they acted like they were actually missing and stuff.
Well, yeah, because they did the whole promo that they actually went missing. That's crazy.
But I do like that. I never seen them before. Gavin, the main dude, he's in
Civil War.
Yeah, no, but he was. Oh, we're the Millers, I think.
Oh, he is.
And I was like,
Outta here.
oh,
yeah, we're the Millers.
it's just like but I don't. He doesn't look the same.
Oh, really?
Because we're the Millers
is
is the year before. I don't remember. That's the thing. I don't remember him.
Because he's in Civil War, like the Captain America.
Yes?
But he plays a truck driver.
Oh,
So
you see,
know.
I'm not gonna.
I don't know.
Yeah. But favorite character. Also,
Oh, that guy Gavin,
yeah,
the director, right?
Also,
he's the director of this.
no, Lewis is the one recording the whole
no, he's
time.
the camera guy.
Oh.
Me as the host, so I think he's the director.
Okay. Well, him.
He's the best character in this whole movie.
I also think he's gay.
You know what?
Because he walks in
I
the
see
house
Gay?
and yeah, he's very sassy. Also, he's asking where there's Starbucks. Sign number 1.
That's true. I forgot about that.
When they show him the first room that he's gonna sleep in, he
He's
looks at it and it's like, I'm sleeping in here.
Yeah, she's
And-
like, yeah, I got the air mattress.
Yeah, right. And Sarah's like, be nice and say thank you for your hospitality. And the looks he's giving, I'm like, oh, you are such a homosexual.
I can
can
totally
read
see
you
that.
because we read each other.
That's true. That's actually a good point. You think him and Luis?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No. But you know why I also think he's gay?
Why?
He leaves.
Gay.
That's true.
He's like, I'm done.
yeah, he actually is the smartest damn character
Yep.
in this whole ass movie.
Yep.
That's one thing that this movie always struck with me because Deborah, this movie was the first movie I saw as like starting to like horror. I feel like I remember watching it like when I was in a long distance relationship and I was with my girlfriend on Zoom or whatever Skype.
Okay, cute.
Sorry, babe. Sorry, I had a pass before you.
Is it weird that I've done that with a guy, but it wasn't even it wasn't even like a gay guy. It was like a straight dude.
What the
Can
hell?
you guess what movie we watched over? Like,
Wait.
it was a guy that I was friends with, but he was straight.
Okay.
But the thing is that I had a crush on him.
Okay.
You know,
He didn't know.
because he was very attractive. No. But I find it weird that he like legitimately watched the whole movie with me on the phone together. Like it just, I don't know. Anyway, that's not the point of the story. The point is like, can you guess what movie we watched together?
No, what was it?
Beverly Hills Chihuahuas.
What the fuck?
Gays.
I was like, for me, I see it, but for you, I mean, if you want to stay on the phone with me and watch
You're
it
like,
with me, fine.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Then you feel like you're let on because you're like, bro,
No,
you just
no,
watched
no.
this
We
entire
were good
movie.
friends. We fell off, but
It happened.
drama in high school.
I see. Well, high school's just a big old drama.
Yeah. But anyway.
But yeah, I'll go through the cast real quick.
Yeah.
We do have a pretty big cast. We got Jill Larson as Deborah Logan, Anne Ramsey as Sarah Logan, Michelle Ang as Mia Medina, Ryan Cutrona as Harris, Brett Gentle as Gavin, Anne Bedian as Dr. Nazir, Jeremy DeCarlos. You're in this movie.
Not in this movie.
Wow.
As
I would have left.
as Lewis, Jeremy DeCarlos, Tonya Bloodsworth as Deputy Linda Tweed, and Melissa Lozoff as Kara's mother, Julianne Taylor as Kara.
You know
That's basically it.
You know what's weird? That Michelle Ang's name on the movie, like when the movie begins and it gives you those like
the credits,
yeah, the
like the warning.
yeah, the
warning
documentary and
sign?
stuff. Her name in that is Mia Hugh. And Mia H.U.
Huh.
Not Medina.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I wonder why. Maybe that was like something after, but then throughout the movie, maybe they mention her name. Like she says her name, like, "Hi, I'm Mia Medina," and it's like a fuck up.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Is there nothing on IMDb like a fact or anything like that?
No, so the only thing on IMDb that just in case if you didn't notice, there's one. There's only a couple facts for this movie. There's not many, I guess, because it's found footage. But those are quotes, Carlos, not trivia. IMDb trivia, guys. Around the 29 minute 45 second runtime, there's a still shot of Deborah Logan sitting by the piano and slowly turning her head around face to the camera. As the shot gradually fades to black, Deborah's face briefly changes to that of the entity that has taken control of her mind and body.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I love that shot. That shot was so fucking cool.
We see that same entity when
they like cuts real quick.
Well, when after the fireplace explodes,
Yeah.
and they run outside, it's standing at the window.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't notice that.
It's creepy. It just looks like Voldemort, like actual Voldemort. Not,
No.
Yeah.
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 I'm like, oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
I'd be horrified.
It just looks like a pale dude with like no
Just
hair.
bald.
Yeah. Which is when it fades to black on Deborah, her face kind of changes to that dude, and it's like balding.
I see. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah, this movie pretty much opens letting us know that Mia and her documentary travel to Exuma, Virginia to film a Alzheimer's patient. And I love that. I forgot that this movie is like they show up to be like, hey, we're coming, to kind of introduce each other, but we're just going to show up like as MTV Cribs in a week.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, okay.
And Deborah was like, yo, what up? This is my mansion.
Well, we get introduced to Sarah and her flannel and jeans, and I was like, lesbian. And... Yeah, and then we introduce Deborah, and Deborah's she's gardening. She's gardening, but she lets them know like, hey, I'm interested in the educational part of this,
not to be exploited.
Exactly. And then she changes her mind like super quick, and it kind of shows you how that's what happens.
Yeah, and bless you.
Thank you. My allergies don't act up now.
No, it's okay. And then but they let us know that there's 3 stages of dementia, and Deborah's right now in the middle stage, which is the MCI. So basically, she does everything. She paints. She goes out and does activities. She exercises. She's super healthy. But she's fighting this thing.
Yeah,
and it's kind of like the sad reality that's like an inevitable disease that you're gonna get to the end.
And it shows you shots of like her throughout her daily life, and it's really sad. Yeah, like sad. I feel bad for her. Like nothing scary is happening, but it's like the scary part is like, oh my god,
that's
like
real.
Yeah,
that's fucking real. Yeah, and then apparently they're filming this to help the family because the family's broke as fuck.
Yeah, so they're gonna lose the house, and this documentary will bring in money to save the house. And then Sarah describes the reason she kind of found out that Deborah was suffering from this was because she almost burned the house down in the kitchen, and that kind of gave her the first sign that she's forgetting stuff.
Yeah, because she left the stove on, I guess, and it just burned the whole thing.
But yeah, a week later they show up, and we get Gavin being sassy, asking for Starbucks and stuff, like if they have
touching
Starbucks
everything.
Yeah. Oh, that's what sign number 2. Sign number 2. He knew the bird on the wallpaper.
That's true.
He also was touching the chandelier, shiny stuff. We gays love that shit.
That's pretty gay. Damn, Gavin, G.
Yeah, part of
G-A, guy. Gay.
Yeah, and the V, Gav, and then just longer.
Just lower it a little bit. Do one of those.
Gayen. Wow. We also said we get some more backstory. She lost her husband when Sarah was only 2, so she raised Sarah by herself.
She got the house out of collateral.
Something.
Yeah. So I thought that meant that she owned the house, but I guess she didn't.
She owns it, but she's still paying for it.
Yeah.
Or something.
Something like that. I don't know.
Maybe she got the money from her husband's death.
Maybe. That's true. So yeah, she basically just raised her by herself. Yeah. She had pretty much a kind of hard life. You would say.
But she started her own company. Yeah, a switchboard.
Etsy store, bro.
Yeah, an Etsy switchboard company that became very successful in the town. And then we see some moments of her. Then... This is where the creepy shit starts happening. So he's recording her, and she's gardening, and she just picks up a snake.
Yeah, she just...
I will never pick up a snake that's just outside.
No. It's just a little garden snake.
No. Anyways. But this was creepy because he turns the camera because Mia's coming in. Did you see? I'm like, girl, why are you yelling?
Yeah, like, first of all, fucking tone it down, and then...
Yeah. And then the camera turns, and Deborah's like right next to him, like really
it's like
quick.
She teleported.
She slithered.
You think she's a Slytherin?
I wish they would have done that. She is. I wish they would have done that.
like
if she like lost her legs and
if she just.
Yes.
Oh, that's creepy.
I think eventually it would have happened. If the movie kept progressing.
Transformed. Yeah, that would have been pretty crazy.
I was waiting for it. But then. They are setting up cameras in the house to kind of spy on Deborah, which gives us more like, okay, now we have excuses of why there's footage of these moments.
Yeah, but like honestly, this should be a game called Five Nights at Deborah's.
Honestly, because she sleepwalks.
It's just exactly like Five Nights at Freddy's, just like the camera movement. Oh, dude, that'd be so good.
You know what's one thing, and I'm not gonna complain because one thing about found footage too that they kind of have to use it because they don't have like a score because it's footage that has been found.
Yeah.
It's the loud camera switches.
Oh, yeah,
it's so loud.
Yeah, and also the jump scares, like when
They're
it's like boom. I'm like, why is that there? Like this is found footage. I don't understand.
But Deborah goes gangster and she's threatening Gavin with a knife.
She senses it.
Oh, she did sense it. She did sense it in Sarah.
LGBTQ.
She's like, Sarah, I'm sending you to boarding school for kissing a girl.
Lesbians.
No, but she's threatening because she's looking for a spade, and I guess they eventually find it in the freezer.
She's threatening Gavin like, you took it because he's the one that's handsy with everything.
Yeah,
it's like he likes touching shit. So like she starts like, you grabbed it.
Oh,
that's
that
why.
makes sense. He was the one touching it.
And he's like, what the fuck? I just love his acting because he's just like, what the fuck, bitch? I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
He's real.
Yeah, no, he's real.
Which makes me think he's the only gay character in this movie.
Well,
other than Sarah, obviously, but like, I don't know. It's just like you make sense.
Yeah,
because you left.
Yeah,
I would have left.
Yeah,
I'm not staying in here and find out what this Deborah Logan's all about.
How sick would have been if Gavin and Sarah would have been at the end? That's like gay power versus
a
Deborah,
demon.
A demon. Pride,
bro.
Pride month. Is it Pride month? Is it that says demon?
The G's driving while the L's in the passenger seat going against the D for demon. Like
that's pretty metaphoric. That's pretty deep.
That is. Like
saying, you see, that's what my movie would have been like. I would have had one of each letter.
Okay.
And then a plus. That's my movie.
Deborah wouldn't have survived.
Hell no. That would have been fight back, bitch. Fight back. Just start kicking her ass. So then
this is when they take her to the hospital and her condition is worsening and they were like, why? And they don't understand.
Said it would take years at least, but no, that shit's happening really aggressively.
Yeah, and then we see that it's affecting Sarah because she's starting to drink more. This is kind of where we get her backstory, how her mom found out that
she was gay.
Sarah says that she doesn't know what was happening because they were just little girls.
That's true.
But she ends up sending her to a boarding school because she didn't like what she saw or whatever. And then they toast to child trauma, which we should all do that. Yeah, to be honest,
it's true.
But then Lewis sees Deborah in a dark room, and I like this because it's kind of creepy.
This show's pretty creepy
because he just walks in like, Deborah, you good? And then he just walks back slowly. And she's just staring.
It's fucking creepy.
She's such a creepy old lady. I might have to give her the award.
You think so?
I'm trying to think.
The
visit's good, but the visit gets kind of funny when she's just Naruto running around the house naked.
But okay, I guess in creepy level, I can see that because the visit, little lady, she's a little thick.
Don't put Miss Deborah was kind of thick.
She got a bubble butt, but I mean, come on. I don't know.
We gotta give respect.
And then Pearl.
That's true.
Pearl's a bad bitch.
That's true. Oh, I guess if you count Pearl, it's just that she's in makeup. Like I was saying, like legit.
In the context of the movie, she's an old lady.
Yeah, she is an old lady. She does nail the window down, which I was like, damn, that happened to my sister.
Oh yeah, that's true.
For sneaking out my parents.
That's what she fucking gets. She got Deborah Logan.
Yeah, stop sneaking out.
So she nails it, and then the director's kind of freaking out about that.
Oh yeah,
because he kind of freaks. I feel like a lot of the moments when something creepy happens, you better know that the next scene's gonna be the director complaining about the creepy shit happening.
I would be too. Why am I here?
It's true.
But yeah, because she sleepwalks, and then the window's not shut anymore, even though she nailed it. And she's out in the garden freaking out, like she escaped through the window, which I was like, Miss Deborah.
She's wild. She's a little agile. She just has a little bit of dementia.
And she's like,
she's with her gown, right? Like,
yeah. She's in the garden, like trying to dig.
Yeah. But again, we don't know why she's digging.
No. But you know what I love is that the next scene, Mia's cleaning her hands and she's mean mugging the fuck out of Mia. Mia's talking like, oh, is this water too hot? And I feel like the look Deborah's giving her, like, bitch, if you keep fucking talking, I'm gonna fucking jump over this fucking sink and beat your ass. Bitch. Like, she's like, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you if you keep fucking talking.
Oh, you think you're so pretty, huh? How old are you? 22? Oh, fucking ugly bitch. Like Deborah, I wish Deborah would have talking shit, bro. That would have been so
I know,
good.
but the mean muggin's kind of creepy.
It is pretty, yeah.
And then the director Gavin showing them like how she like magically appeared on the stove.
Oh yeah, that's.
And I'm like, bro, you clearly see her magically appear on top of the stove. Did she go grab a chair or something? Mia, what the fuck do you mean she went to grab a chair?
Look,
Mia,
that character.
Mia would have been arguing.
Oh yeah, I know. Mia's that one character that you always have in these movies that always trying to make an excuse for everything. She's me. Let's be honest.
We would have been arguing.
I would have been arguing too because I'm like, Carlos, how? Look, she just teleported up. Like
the timestamp didn't skip though.
Okay, it's a glitch.
What glitch?
Carlos,
because you about to get stitched.
Like, yeah, this moment was pretty dumb, and I just love that director just looks at her like, "Are you damn serious?
Yeah.
Like, you're seeing this, right?" I love that Lewis doesn't say anything though.
Lewis is very quiet. I forgot
that he was.
I always think that Gavin's the one recording,
Yes.
and then we're just seeing someone else like hold the camera while Gavin shows like what happening.
Yeah.
But Lewis is so quiet that I forget I feel like the camera is just floating.
Yeah, it's just. And I thought at first I was like, "Oh, Lewis is the director because it's just her and the director."
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, "Oh wait, no, Lewis is the camera guy."
Yeah, literally.
Like, I forget about
literally
that.
the one that sets the cameras up.
Yeah.
Which I always just thought that it was someone setting up the cameras and then they leave.
Oh, I see what you mean.
No,
it's him.
part of-
It's all him.
But he's so quiet.
Yep.
We never really see him because obviously he's the one behind the camera.
And then throughout the movie, we start hearing him more vocal. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Mm-hmm. Because he also makes a joke later. He's like, "Oh, this is white people shit."
Oh yeah,
because
that's true.
he's like the only black
he's
character in the movie.
Is he black or Hispanic?
He might be Afro Latino.
He
We
might
don't
be-
we don't know.
He's Afro Latino.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
But he says that joke, and I was
He
like,
does.
yeah. Which this movie's pretty diverse too,
Honestly,
with the camera crew. But yeah, then we get a day 24, which I feel like this is the first time I started noticing the days thing.
Because I know it's important because it's like on the 50th day or whatever the.
Yeah,
fuck, right?
it's on the 60th.
60th.
Yeah, but they're interviewing her. They're showing her the footage of the last few things that have happened, and she's just
freaking like, why wouldn't you stop me? Or, I look so ridiculous.
And then she attacks.
Yeah, she gets like stops and then she starts attacking randomly.
Which I love when she attacks.
I'm like,
damn, she's strong.
She got a little fight on her.
Mm-hmm,
Girl, you crazy.
We do get her getting some testing. She gets some needle in her, which I was like,
The spine tapping is
it looked fucking painful. But we do get the fade to black or her playing the piano, which was creepy.
That part, I really like that. That shot is so fucking creepy. I forgot about that shot and I was like, wow, that's actually a really fucking creepy
And
shot.
I feel like that's a lot of the stuff that works in this movie. It's just her doing her thing, but she just looks creepy doing it.
Yeah,
Because there's one earlier with her talking to herself in front of the mirror and they're recording her.
Yeah.
And she notices them and they run away like, hee hee hee.
Yeah.
But like...
Yeah, I wish, I don't know, like a lot of the scares in this movie, I feel like they're so like, she just shows up and it's like, hi, and it's like, okay, like it feels so silly and I hate those shots. But this one specifically works so well and it is so fucking creepy. The one with her in the mirror, I wish it was hidden a little bit more because I feel like the door's wide open and he's just wide there and she doesn't notice him the whole time, and I'm like, it's kind of taking me out of it. So it's like, I wish I had more of those, and especially the ending one is such a good, like, just freaky, creepy thing that's happening, and that shit shocks the shit out of me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one with the piano, her smiling, the slow turnaround with the fading back, it's just set up so beautifully, like amazing. The best, I think, one of the best shots in this movie.
Oh yeah, for sure. Then we get day 41. She's having another episode. Oh, because she tried eating one of her ceramics.
Oh yeah,
So
bro.
they're putting them away.
She's practicing
Oh.
because they're like little kids.
Yeah.
You suck dick.
Deborah, with that mouth.
Okay. But they do end up finding a snake in her house,
Yeah.
which it's funny how we were talking about snakes last week?
Were we?
Right? It was last week, right? When we mentioned the snake thing. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh shit. That's why we were seeing visions of snakes because we were gonna watch this movie.
It was
It's
manifested.
different from everyone.
Okay. But so we my man kind of did some not research, but he's like, what does it mean, like, find, because I guess he knows some, like, he grew up with, like, that stuff, but like finding snakes in your house has a meaning. So in the spiritual realm of it all, a significance of finding a snake in your house. So wait, where is it? Sorry, there's a lot. Oh, okay. A snake entering your house is potentially a sign that you need to make some changes in your life. It represents a feeling of stagnant and toxic energy and brings you enough courage to face drastic shifts. You will have a long life. While snakes' appearances in the house has several meanings, a long life is unique. Which in this movie, like, the whole thing is that it's for immortality.
Yeah, I that's true.
But
I mean, but I know what change you can do. Fucking close the door. Why snakes in your house?
they can get through, like, anything. They can squeeze. I almost brought him over. We should have had my snake on the podcast and interview him.
Do you think he has a lot to say?
Sss.
He just goes.
But yeah, it was like,
Okay.
I was like, finding a snake in your house.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, they are. I mean, we later come to find out that there's like a deeper hidden thing that's happening. Very hereditary, I'd say. Like it where you think something's happening, but then it's like there's like this whole like plan that's happening.
Yeah, which
underneath everything.
Which Frankie kind of compared it to Long Legs in this movie, with what have been.
Yeah, because it's true. It's another thing where it's like there's something underneath that's it's like a different plan that's happening.
Which we're about to get to it, so we can maybe dissect it a little more.
Yeah.
This is when Gavin threatens to leave. So he threatens to leave, but she says, "I'll pay you double." And then Lewis was like, "Well, if he's getting double, then I'm getting double,
Yeah,
right?"
it's like yep. I was like cool, and
Okay.
Mia's like fuck.
Yeah. So Deborah sleepwalking. This is when everyone's awoken and because of switchboard. Which, bitch, if I had a whole sound system in my house and I heard that at night and you didn't tell me that happened,
Yeah, that's pretty fucking crazy.
I will not move out of my bed. I'm staying right there. I'll let it ring all night until the daylight comes.
I guess they can't. They have to help her.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the thing. It's like they have to go out to help her out.
But this movie also has comedic moments in the sense of like them talking to each other. Because I think, is it Gavin that's going downstairs and Mia's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm going to make a sandwich, obviously."
Yeah, I think so.
It's
He's
like,
a sassy one. He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
He's so fucking. He's so.
Mia
sassy.
has one later when she's like, "Shut the fuck up and dig." But Deborah is fucking naked on the switchboard, and I guess she has a secret entrance that Sarah forgot about to the
Apparently,
attic.
Yeah.
But then they're like, "How many attics does this fucking house have?"
Yup.
And she's just up there naked working on her little switchboard.
Yeah, she was a little busy. Like she woke up and she's felt inspired.
And then she says bonjour, and it explodes.
Bonjour, bonjour, fettuccine,
Yeah,
fettuccine alfredo.
that's Italian.
No, not if you say it with a French accent.
Oh.
It ain't.
Croissant.
Croissant.
Fuck up, bitch.
Yeah. But the switchboard explodes. We got like this creepy image on the screen. And Deborah's then seen by the doctor. I give Deborah props for showing her titty.
Honestly, I was surprised by that. I was like, damn, girl, she actually showing them titties.
Yeah, I was like, okay, Pearl.
Shit. Now, her or Pearl? Fuck, marry, kill. Pearl, Deborah, Logan.
I'm not.
The Visit.
I'm not. No. Ew.
You have to.
No, I'm gay.
Gays.
I
Valid reason.
murder all.
Kill.
Because I don't.
But it's Mia Goth underneath all that. I'm just kidding.
No, it's not. In context, it's not.
That's true.
But
Yeah,
then,
they bring her back, right? To the.
well, no, she's at home. The doctor comes to see her.
She comes over.
Yeah. But then day 43, Gavin is showing. What is he? Oh, he's showing the sounds of like what she really said. And
Yeah, and they
she,
translate it. She was speaking in French.
Yeah, it says eternal serpent will free your child.
Yeah, and she says, "Be my fifth, be my fifth."
Mm-hmm. So they go through her records. They find like these missing records, but then there's a missing page. Lewis ends up doing the little scratching.
Which this movie came out in 2013, right?
14. Well, yeah.
I guess the movie takes place now as a 13.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Who else does that scribble thingy? Evil Dead 2013.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
that's kind of wild.
That's true. Red posters.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
So
like
we find out about Day Hard, which
Hard D, yes.
apparently, according to IMDb,
okay.
his name is mispronounced in the movie.
Really?
Yeah, the whole
Is it like
time.
a real person?
I don't know.
Oh.
But, according to IMDb, it says they constantly pronounce the name Day Hardines as Day Hardines. No one told them it's pronounced Desjardins.
That's like off, like completely off.
And as a Hispanic person myself, I would say De Jardins
Let me
because
see it. Let me
just
see.
because it looks like it says the name because Jardin means garden.
Where's the S? Desjardins.
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 Desjardins. Anyways,
That's weird.
my point is, as a Hispanic person here,
Yeah, I would have read it like how it sounds
I would
like.
read it in Spanish, De Jardins, which
Yeah.
means from the garden.
De Jardins, yeah.
Because Jardin means garden
Yeah.
and De means from.
What the
So from the gardens, which is an interesting name
Maybe
because
that
the whole thing
person
she's
is
gardening.
in the garden.
The whole time she's gardening, he's in the fucking garden.
Yep.
Which was like,
Yep. That's pretty clever, actually.
that is clever. I don't know if
But
the director thought of that.
That person probably is wrong, though.
I know. I knew.
That
That's why I
has to
said. That's
be.
why I said horror IMDb, guys.
Yeah, like that's crazy. It makes total sense with the name.
So, but now that we're talking,
Yeah.
De Jardins from the garden. That's actually like,
That's-
oh shit, and the body was in the garden.
I didn't even think about that. That's actually pretty clever. I do like that. That's a little detail. Wow. I'm like now thinking about that. Like, wow, that's actually pretty cool.
You want to get that star up?
I might just give it that extra half.
Okay. But it's this guy named Henry De Jardins that he was pretty much doing a ritual that he needs 5 girls for. He only completed it to 4. But what he was doing is, I forgot the name of the demon, but it was demonic in ritual where he scarred their heads with a snake that's eating itself.
Ouroboros.
They had rattlesnake poisoning in their bloodstreams, and there was something else that they were part of their
Scales.
body was cannibalized.
Cannibalized.
Thank you. I can't talk. And then what happens is the 4 girls were about to go through puberty, so they were pretty much on their first menstrual cycle, which was the whole blood flower thing.
Yeah.
So he needed a 5th girl, and he didn't complete his ritual. We were talking downstairs after what we think happened was that Sarah was supposed to be the 5th.
The 5th one.
And Deborah was like, I'm protecting my kid.
Yeah.
So her and Harris, which we haven't talked about Harris is like her old friend.
Neighbor, yeah.
They probably helped.
He was trying to like.
So they probably murdered him and dug him in the garden.
Yeah.
And what happened is that since the ritual wasn't complete, maybe, and this demon was like, I need my ritual completed, which is for a maternal life. He possessed
Deborah.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the whole thing. It's like she sees like this. She paints outside of her window and she sees a figure
coming
in the
towards
garden,
closer,
and it keeps closer and closer and closer. So like the whole idea is like, oh, he's possessing
well,
her.
you can say that the demon had Henry possessed, and them killing Henry is the spirit of possessed Henry, and whatever coming towards Deborah, and which is why she's scared that it's coming through the window, and that why she seals the window. But that's why he kind of compared it along like it's the whole mother-daughter situation in a sense.
And she's kind of into it. Yeah, I can see that. And you know what else? What other movie needs 5 souls?
What?
Evil Dead 2013.
Yes. You know what else has the number 5 in it?
Evil Dead 2013. No. Wait. 5?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Candyman.
Oh, fuck. You gotta say it 5 times.
But this is when so they end up asking Deborah about it, and if she remembers him, and she ends up not, but she freaks out and she throws up dirt and worms, and I was like, that's my dog.
I literally was like, that's Charlie.
Yeah.
I remember that day he did that. I was like, fuck, Deborah Logan. I can't believe it. There was no worms, but there was definitely dirt.
So they're asking if Harris was part of it. At this point, Harris is kind of like, you need to let these documentary people go. Everyone needs to fucking leave.
Yeah.
If not, there's gonna be problems.
Yeah, he's letting them know. Because like I think in the whole movie, he kind of felt like he was like she might have been.
It felt like he was
exploited.
also at fault. That too, but it also felt like he did something.
Yes,
and he was
kinda
trying to hide it.
Yes, and like she stays in the hospital restrained, right? And then Harris kind of goes crazy.
So what happens here before that? They don't leave, so he gets mad and starts shooting up the
shoots
van.
up the place.
This is when Gavin leaves because he's like, I'm not fucking dealing with this anymore. Also, he wanted to press charges and Mia didn't let him. She said, I'll just fix your van, don't worry about it. But at the same time, like, some motherfucker will shoot and I could have been hit.
Yeah. Like,
We
fuck
don't-
this bullshit.
We don't play that.
Yeah, we got some crazy ass bitch out here teleporting, floating, walking around naked in the middle of the garden, and then this motherfucker starts shooting up the place. Yeah, no,
Yeah. I'm leaving. So we cut to day 47 where Deborah steals a child.
Oh yeah,
with leukemia.
yeah.
Which I kind of like that little fact because it gives you like not. I like the fact that the kid was sick only because it kind of gives you clues of what's happening at the end of the movie.
Oh, I see.
With the whole it's a miracle,
Yes,
which really it's not. It's because the ritual.
because of what happened. They kind of completed in a way. Yeah.
Because I feel like if it was a healthy kid, you wouldn't have noticed. It's like, oh, unless they did something to show us. But like,
It's like even more of a visual. We see a visual difference
exactly
at the end of the movie.
Exactly. But they take her to an abandoned wing. She takes it, which I was like, where the fuck does this hospital have this whole ass abandoned kitchen wing thing? That's weird.
I thought it was like a morgue, maybe. Like they could have done that, but no, it was like this abandoned kitchen area, and I was like, "What's happening?"
It's Jurassic Park.
Yeah, my girlfriend was like, "Why are the lights off? Just turn them on." I'm like, "I could think it's an abandoned kitchen," and she's like, "What the fuck? Where is this location?"
It's literally still in the same hospital. It's weird.
It's
Yeah.
super odd.
But then this is when they tie her to the bed.
Yeah.
And I also like that Sarah approaches a priest at this point because she's like, I know there's more happening than just Alzheimer's.
Yeah. And
Can
the
you do
priest-
like an exorcism?
Right.
Which honestly though,
He probably could have helped.
No, he could have, but he believes since they're at the hospital and it's the Alzheimer's, he's not thinking that it's an actual demon. He's just thinking it's the science part of it. But like in reality, they could have done an exorcism on Deborah, and this movie could have just turned into the exorcism of Deborah Logan.
You know who we should have called, right?
Fucking
Russell
Father
Crowe.
Amort.
Father Moore would have came in.
He probably, well, in his little Vespa, he probably would have made it to the U.S. in like a week. But like,
No, he would have just gone there in like a day, bro.
that's true. He just across the ocean.
Yeah, it's just an ocean. I think the wheels turn and then he levitates over, and then he comes over, takes out his glasses, really cool. Deborah, Padre Cristo, I brought this goat. I bet you won't go in it, Deborah. If you're really possessed, get into this goat right now. And, obviously he goes into the goat. Boom, back in the head. Fuck you, goat. This movie would have ended right there.
Yeah. But I yes. But I love that she knew that it was like, I don't think this is Alzheimer's anymore. I think this is like demon, and that she approached, because honestly, we probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
In another movie, we wouldn't have gotten this.
No, and
Also, the priest was kind of hot.
but I will say that Sarah feels too calm. It felt throughout this scene forward, it feels like Sarah was like, "Oh, I've dealt with this before."
I see it as, if I freak out, it's not gonna help her. So let me try to just,
I guess,
work through this situation without, because if I freak out, then it's not gonna work out.
Yeah,
exactly.
I see. Because I was like, why is she so damn
through
calm
the whole movie? She felt like she's tiptoeing around her the whole
entire
time. Mm-hmm. And I feel like if she knew that if she freaks out, it's gonna freak out her mom too.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because even with everyone, she's like, hey, make sure you this, make sure that with her, blah blah, like, so they don't trigger her, I guess.
Yeah, and I guess that's one of those things where she probably can't be fully herself because of like how much she has to tiptoe around her.
Right. But then when we reach day 60, they do visit an anthropologist, Dr. Schaefer.
Yeah.
He pretty much knows about the ritual, and he told them that pretty much the only way of doing it is finding the body and burning it. Because I guess a mom somewhere in another country, she held her dead son for a month and ended up starting to talk and act like just like him.
Yeah, and like there was like 3 ways of, or there was burning it alive and giving a burial. They had to bury it,
Which was already buried.
Yeah.
Which I have another question because so they end up not finding the body in the garden.
Yeah.
This is where we get the funny shut the fuck up and dig. But the body ends up in the attic, and I know it has not been in the attic for 30 years. It was definitely in the garden recently. So we were talking. I'm like, how the fuck and who the fuck?
Yeah.
But we're thinking that Deborah just must have did it when we weren't. She wasn't being paid attention to.
Yeah, just in the background. She just did it one night probably. And you know what other movie needs burning and a live burial?
Evil Dead 2013.
Yes, sir.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, but yeah. Wow, they're the same movie.
It's just the same one.
No
Mia
book.
Deborah, same thing.
No book.
There
is a Mia in this movie.
Oh, there is a Mia. But I mean, there's an anthropologist. He has books.
That's true. I wish somebody would have said something crazy and somebody would have been like, Mia.
Yeah. Mia looks like Gavin. Let me suck your cock, gay boy.
Oh.
And Gavin's like,
Mia. So
they
find
the history of like
the
whole cult is. There was 4 victims. I guess in different periods, like the 4 girls.
Oh
yeah.
No, I think it happened in the same period.
Was it the same period? Oh, okay.
I just think he needed to get 5. You know what movie this? Now that we're talking about the 5 sacrifices, remember the clown movie? It was the same thing.
Oh yes.
He was gonna turn, but he had to
sacrifice.
eat 5 kids so he can go back to normal. It's kind of the same.
Yeah, I think that's like a trope with like all these possession stuff. Yeah, it's like you have to do like some crazy ass sacrifice.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was like the 4 victims,
and I feel like Sarah was 5, and then Deborah, she stopped
protected
it.
her. Yeah.
But so they end up finding the body upstairs. They take it down to burn it, and there's snakes then in the sack, which I was like, oh hell no! And those snakes move fast.
Yeah.
You see, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But this is funny to me because they're trying to light the match.
Oh, yeah.
And Sarah's trying. I'm like, girl, you a lesbian. You should be better at this than anyone else in this room.
But then she thinks like, okay, let me bring like fluid, like for like lighter fluid. She pours it and sprays it all over Mia.
I know. And then she's still trying to turn it on. And I was like, what if Mia just fucking lights on fire?
I forgot that doesn't happen, but I thought that was going to happen because her face is right there.
It should have happened when they exploded. That would have been another cool death.
Yeah, her face just completely gets fucked up. I thought that should have been a good idea. And then at the end is Luis and Sarah.
But I was just like, come on, you a lesbian.
Yeah, you should know better.
Me? No, I can't do that.
Also,
but you.
Why don't they just have the fire already ready? Why they had to put the body there and then put the fire?
Yeah, I just thought it wasn't turning on because it's like the whole how you can't burn the Book of the Dead.
Yeah,
right.
That's true. That's
so
true.
I think that's what's happening. You can't burn it until you're in the place of the ritual, which is why it burned later.
Gotcha. Yeah, because then it explodes. Like all the fire goes away.
Exactly.
So it's basically kind of what's happening.
Exactly. And this is when they run out and you kind of see the demon a little bit.
Yeah.
And then Sarah gets the call that her mama kidnapped the child again and escaped. And they're like, how the fuck she escaped? Oh, and we forgot to mention, she's kind of turning, like you get clues of her turning into a serpent throughout the movie.
She's like really pale and like she has scaly skin in some
the
areas.
back, and throughout the movie she's like peeling parts of her skin off.
She's shedding.
She's like shedding.
I thought she was the shapeshifter from The Boys. Yeah, but
well,
those scenes are fucked up.
It's kind of the same thing because that's how snakes turn into whatever.
Yeah, but like when she's like that one scene where she's like itching her skin with the doctor trying to do the puzzle and she just peels her skin off. Oh, bro, that shit made me cringe. Bro.
And then that's why she probably got the rash in her back because she's just like peeling,
picking at it.
Ugh. You saw me. I was bathing my snake the other day. He was all peely and stuff in the sink. Yeah,
so cute.
I know. I should have had him on me today. Should have been a guest. He would have been like, he would have like Deborah serves.
She's like, honestly, this is a great representation for the serpent community. But yeah, then she takes a little girl, and they're obviously The dad of that little girl, Oscar. That man looked like he actually lost his daughter.
He gave a performance.
He did give a performance.
They should have had me, but I was too young at the time. They wouldn't believe that was my kid.
Yeah, I'm like, bitch, you're the little kid.
Yeah. No beard and everything. Like, it would have been like crazy.
But then they go to find them. This is the part where I'm kind of like, just drop the fucking camera at this point, because
Right.
at this point I'm like, why
I'm
are they
having fun with
filming?
it, but yeah. Because like now it's in the woods, so it's like creepy.
Yeah.
But we also the cop lady.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the same girl that Deborah caught her kissing, because they seen that they had history together.
Because she said it was like I kiss. It was like Phyllis, something like that. It was with a P, and her name was like something else. So I don't know. But they were kind of flirting though.
I think they had history. They definitely had history. Mm-hmm. It was juicy too.
Man, I wish I would have known.
Because she was so sad when she died too. But like now Deborah's like turning full snake because the bitch can spit venom.
Yeah, she spits on someone's
She's like
face.
a cobra.
She's a cobra, bitch.
Mm-hmm. And they don't miss.
No. She's what's his name? Orochimaru from Naruto.
She sure is.
And
we didn't see the tongue, but
no,
she sure is.
She hasn't.
Oh yeah.
And then she like slithers away basically
with the little girl, yeah. And
the little girl's like possessed too. You saw that
she's like
talking.
She's like hypnotized by whatever's happening.
And she goes, "Oh, the nice man is over here," and like it's really creepy. But they go into this cave.
Yeah, they go through a house that ends up going through a cave.
Yeah. This is a moment where I was like, why is Sarah so fucking calm? You just saw her mom spit fucking poison in someone's face, and she's like, hey, everything's gonna be fine.
But you know why I also think Sarah's calm? Because I think she knows that it's not Alzheimer's anymore. Because she's even the one that reached out to the priest. Like, I think my mom needs an exorcism.
Yeah, I think she solved it. Like, oh, this is more fucked up, so I need to be ready for this. I can see that.
So, the cop lady did. There's snakes all around her. They go to the cave. And this is where we get pretty much the famous shot of this movie. Where,
everywhere on Twitter, this is the thing you see.
It's her trying to swallow this child whole.
She fucking unhinges her jaw, and it's just a shot of her like swallowing this fucking
Do you know
kid.
what her jaw looks like? Do you remember? Because her jaw's kind of split into like three.
Yeah.
Remember the vampires in Blade 2?
Yes.
That's reminding me.
It just opens up in the bottom. Yep, it looks just like that. And dude, this shot. I remember the first time I watched it. Again, I wasn't into horror like that.
Oh, I remember the first time. I was like, oh hell no.
I literally sat there like.
I was probably like this.
Like I sat there like I didn't know what the fuck was happening. Like my mind couldn't comprehend what was happening.
And I always think it's shorter, but it stays on there for a minute.
It lingers, and it looks incredible. Like it's not a shot where I can be like, oh, it looks really CG, so like I can ignore that. Like no, it looks really good.
Yeah.
Because it's practical, I think. It's mostly practical.
Probably. But they shoot her, and she still lives.
Yeah.
And she gets away.
And she, like, there's, like, the camera starts flickering for a second, and then, like, she, like, screams at the camera with, like, her mouth all fucking open.
Yeah.
Bro, fucking creepy.
And this is madness going on. They kind of calm her down. They take the little girl away. They light the bag on fire and explodes.
And then also, like, they inject her with sedative or something.
And it pretty much, like, leads to just news report that
the girl survived leukemia. Basically.
Yeah, but Deborah went under. She was not medically fit to stand trial because of the death of the officer, because she technically killed the officer.
That's true.
Which we were like talking of, like, yes, the Alzheimer's progressed, but also since the demon in a way, or Henry, left her body, it left pretty much Deborah Logan just dead.
Yeah,
which is why she can't talk or move anymore.
Yeah, she's just like a body.
Yeah, basically. Exactly. And then the little girl had a miracle, and the cancer pretty much went away. And they ask her, like, oh, what are your future plans? She's like, oh, I have a lot of them, but it's a secret. And then she looks at the camera really creepily. Mm-hmm.
So it's like, this bitch got possessed.
Which, if they make a sequel,
bless.
I'm sorry.
You.
Thank you. If they make a sequel, it'll probably follow her.
Yeah, I guess so. But we don't need a sequel. I think
we don't.
Is one of those movies that it's good with how it ends. It ends in
a sad note. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Deborah's dead pretty much, and the little girl possessed lives on.
She's possessed.
So now does she have to kill 5 people to have eternal life?
Probably. That's probably exactly what would happen.
Yeah.
Damn. But there you go, guys. That is the taking of
Deborah Logan.
Yes, thank you. And of course, like we do every episode, we go on Letterboxd, give it a rating and a review. So, Carlos, what is your rating and review?
My rating and review. So I gave it a 4.5 out of 5.
Damn.
I really like this
Damn,
movie.
okay.
With a heart.
Wow.
Might as well say 5 stars.
Yeah, what the fuck?
But I said one of the best found footage movie in the last 10 years. Scary with some comedic moments. All characters seem realistic in their actions throughout the movie. And of course, this movie has one of the shocking moments that gets everyone who's never seen it.
Okay.
Which, is the...
Yeah, that... Damn. I give it a 2.5.
Damn.
Maybe 3. Maybe. Damn, Deborah. That's what that mouth do? Okay. Personally, I feel like the film lacks the proper depth it could have had, and the jump scares feel so dumb. What I mean by that, some of those jump scares were so like, I don't know, they just felt so like, not, I don't know. I was like, okay, yeah, that's exactly what I thought would happen, Like, it just like, every found footage movie does it. Like, it just felt like it could have been a little bit more unique in that aspect. The ending is definitely fucked up and really made me want more of that throughout the film. This feels like a great entry horror. So, and yeah, I feel like for me personally, even the first time watching it, I was kind of bored throughout the whole movie. Like, there was the moments where like the shot of her smiling and everything that is eerie and creepy. But besides that, it's like a lot of like nothing happening really, for me at least. And then the ending is where I'm like, yo, this is sick. Like, this is really fucking creepy. But yeah, and it's just like Mia kind of makes everything so like annoying, because Gavin is the only one that I was like, wow, I actually really like this character. He's sassy. But he's funny.
I think that's a good balance.
Yeah, and I guess that's
two.
true. But it's like Mia doesn't ever do anything redeemable, like at all, like throughout this movie. Like, she sucks.
She thinks she is by helping. She thinks she is by helping. She
exploited that woman. Gavin was like, you know what, fuck that.
Someone found the footage.
And that's true. It's like, did they finish? They survived, so they finished the movie.
Or the cops took it, and I always think it's the cops because someone died. Well, so the cops took the footage.
I guess maybe.
It's like the Paranormal Activity thing where like, oh, the family of Christy and blah, blah, got the footage from the police or gave the police permission to release this footage and blah, blah, blah. It's kind of like that whole thing. Because
in Hell House, I know it's like evidence. It's like, this is the evidence.
It's always evidence. It's always evidence because people die. Of course, the police has it.
I feel like this one's different because, I mean, he dies, but like his body's still there. So they already got the evidence. They got the body there. So it's like, I don't know. But again, I do like a lot of this aspects of like the Alzheimer's, the whole documentary feels so cool. But it was just more of that. It's just like a lot of those scares like at night, I feel like they could have been better for me at least. It's just like her teleporting up, I was like, okay, that feels kind of, I don't know, it feels silly.
She wanted her spade.
Yeah, but it's like, it feels so silly that's like the turning point of the whole movie. It's like, oh, she teleported up. It's like, they could have done something else. Like, she could have been slithering. I wanted more snake theme throughout the whole movie that leads into this. It felt like the snake aspect of it kind of started like halfway through the movie. Like, not even halfway, like almost at the ending. Like, if it wasn't for the snakes in the house, it's like, okay. But I wish we saw more of her doing kind of weird snaky things, or I don't know, just come up with something more, because it's like at the end you see her unhitch her jaw, bro. I want more. I want more of that. Maybe
in the sequel, the taking of Deborah Logan again.
Stop taking her, bro. Daddy of the movie.
I'm gonna give it to Gavin.
Gavin's the best. He survives. Yeah. Well, I mean, they all survive, but he fucking doesn't have to deal with that bullshit.
Yeah, he left. I wish he would have been there for the snake unhinging part because I wanted to see his reaction to that.
Yeah, me too. But it's so great that, like, I wish some of them would have died because I would have been like, wow, Gavin survived this shit. Like, he actually did make the right decision.
Mia should have died.
Mia, I wouldn't mind Lewis too, like the film crew.
Yeah, Lewis left, right? He leaves with the officer.
Well, yeah, because
the one that gets spit on the face.
Yeah, because I forgot what this part. Because Mia turns to Lewis and goes, "You have to go in there. You have to go in there, Lewis. It has to be you." And I'm
know what's funny?
Mia, what the fuck?
they make him go first every single time.
Yeah, Mia's like, yeah, you go. It's like,
And I think that's what he says to Joe, like, this is some white people shit.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Because like Mia, no, this is your movie. You wanted to do this, right? You wanted to stay. I should have left with Gavin.
And I'm like, why am I going first? I'm the one holding the light.
Yeah.
Y'all need to see.
Oh yeah. One thing I wanted to mention was the shot when they sedate Deborah, like at the end. It's like a nice shot, like the camera, like Mia's right behind Sarah. I'm like, that's such a dumbass shot. Like, why is this happening?
Yeah.
There's no kills really.
No.
The scare, I guess, best creepy scene is for me personally is the piano one.
It's the piano one.
Because even I feel like that's
pianos are just creepy.
Yeah, that one I feel better than the snake one. Like that one's visually shocking, but like. That shot is so fucking creepy. I don't like the fade to black and like it like going
I think
back.
the snake one's because you're not expecting it. Because this movie, like I said,
it's real.
It feels real until we get there. We're like, oh, that's not real. That wouldn't happen. And if it did, I don't want to be a part of it.
Hell no. Yeah, and that's true. It is very shocking. That part is very shocking. Yeah, that's basically it, right?
That's basically it. Did we get any Spotify comments?
Yes. So we did the good one.
And we got one from YouTube too.
Let's go. Okay. So we got Martin or Marty and Kayla.
Okay. Is it two people?
No. Oh.
Like Marty and Kayla?
Maybe, but it could be Martin.
Oh, Kayla. Martin Kayla. Okay.
It's with a Y, so I don't know.
Okay.
But this
what
says
do they say?
This is from our long boys. Long
legs.
Sorry, I'm thinking about the Olympics.
Oh.
Have you boys seen Mandy? Another pretty good Nicolas Cage movie. Love the podcast. When I was watching this in theaters, I was thinking, I hope the boys cover this. Oh, look at that.
We're the boys.
Wow.
We also have our Homelanders.
I'm Billy Butcher. Oi, Carlos. Homelander done blocked my wife and took my bloody son.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, so Mandy, I started it once and it was really pretty because it's very colorful.
It's super, yeah. I think we watched it together.
Well, I fell asleep. I was tired.
Yeah.
And I kind of just never went back. But I'm gonna try to rewatch it again. I should. There's a couple of Nicolas Cage movies that I need to catch up on.
There's one like
there's one that they just put on Shudder that came out this year. It's called Arcadian.
Oh,
it's with the kid from It too.
Yes. Yeah, he makes great movies. So I've been wanting to watch Mandy because I know it is very popular. Like a lot of people really like it. So I've been wanting to. I haven't gotten back to it. I kind of forget about it.
Yeah,
but I totally would love to watch that. So thank you so much for the comment.
Thank you. We also got one on YouTube from Elijah Jones. Oh, Elijah. Well, I can't read. Ow.
You're trying your best.
Oh, Chucky. So from Elijah Jones on YouTube, and it's on our Long Legs episode, and it says, Long Legs gave me more anxiety than any movie in a long time. LOL. I feel bad for people who watch it for the first time, not in theaters. Also, the first movie since before COVID that I had a packed house on a Monday night. You must have went opening weekend.
That's nice.
Yeah.
We
it was just us. There were some people behind us.
There were some people in the back, and there were some people next to us. There was a lady right next to you.
Oh, yeah, because I screamed, and I was like, she probably looked. At you. Yeah, well,
she was right next to me. That's what she was. She was right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
That was a couple. That movie definitely is like a theater experience because it's so you can't leave. It's not like you can just turn on the lights. You're kind of just fucked in the theater, and it's anxiety inducing.
It has creepy moments.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. So yeah, thank you so much for the comments. If you guys want to leave a comment, that would be great.
Yep.
What do you think about Deborah Logan? Would you smash? Would you pass? Yeah. Should we do the
roulette of horror? You're the one that says it.
The roulette of horror.
Thank you.
It's just right now we're in a tropical storm, so it's kind of real. Oh, that's the tropical storm, that one.
Yeah. All right, so let's see what we're watching next week. Or I'm manifesting it. It's not gonna be me.
Oh my god! That was so long ago.
Oh my god! I'm so excited. Deadstream.
Deadstream. Okay.
I'm so excited.
That's on Shudder, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
another found footage movie. That's crazy. Oh, thank you.
Deadstream on Shudder. I think I've seen. Yeah, I saw that movie.
I had to show it to you.
Yeah.
It's very Evil Dead.
Yeah, I remember that one. So that's another fucking found footage movie.
Yeah.
God damn. But that one's funny. I remember that one's pretty funny.
I love him.
I have to watch it again.
It's like you're watching YouTube, but like scary.
And it's like real. Like this is like this guy does a really good job making like the YouTube kind of character. Oh, he gets banned, right? I think.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
It opens up with like, "What's up, guys?" And it's like, what the fuck? I love that movie. Okay, I can't wait.
So what year did it come out? Do you remember?
Last year, 2023.
Oh yeah, so 2023 Deadstream.
No, I saw it at the other house. 2022.
Okay.
Yeah.
2022 Deadstream.
Deadstream.
So yeah, that's basically
That's
it, guys.
basically it. We have merch down below if you're interested. Thank you so much for listening or watching.
And if you want to leave a comment again, just leave it down below. We'll read it on the show. So you can ask whatever. Literally ask whatever you want.
On Spotify, you can leave comments, and on Apple, just leave us a review, and we'll also read it on the podcast. 5 stars, nothing less. Thank you, and remember,
Stay spooky and sexy.
See you in your dreams.
Wow.
Mwah. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Horror Daddies.